Okay. Yes, so you can connect to local installed Ultra from outside if the end user IT department will make port 80, or in case of HTTPS port 443 available from outside. In this case, if this port will be accessible from outside vault, you can by IP address or by domain address, you can use this IP address or domain address to communicate to Ultra. If you need to help, if you need our help to coordinate this with end user IT department, we will be happy to help you. No problem.
All right, Arlene, does that answer your question?
Hello, Arlene. Do you hear me?
Yeah, she does. She just needs to type it in that she's fine with that, because not everyone is unmuted. Okay, so I should probably just unmute everyone and then.
Oh, yes, that's very helpful because a lot of people are asking for that option right now.
All right.
Okay.
Great. Next question is from Sean. Sean says, if the hardware is backward compatible, why do you have to change the DCD chips?
Okay. Again, it's a very good question, and we always tell to our dealers that the only reason to change the chip, no, sure, if it's really old, it means that it's version like older than 1S. We cannot, and really 1S was on market, I think, like about 10 years. Yeah, yeah, at least 10 years, great. Yeah. Yes, and the only reason to switch to more modern version like 1T version or 1S version is to allow conditional lockdown functionality and some few fixes in the communication protocol. This is in theory, you can still use old firmware chips with old DCD, but it's already like 10 years old, and our strong recommendation to update the firmware chips.
So basically, you don't necessarily have to change it, but if you want all the features, and some of those old chips do not have the functionality, cannot handle some of that functionality. So you have to upgrade the chips, not the entire board. So yeah, we're still open to taking any questions. What I have done right now is to unmute everyone, but you can just mute your phones yourself. And when you want to speak, you just unmute yourself and speak. So if we have any more questions, please go ahead and speak. Okay, Al has a question here, Vlad. He says, can you explain the telephone entry integration?
Yes, not just explain, but I can demonstrate you, I hope, because I'm remotely connected to our system. And okay, right now, Ultra integrated with 2N intercom system. This is really very powerful and good manufacturer. It's right now, I think Axis bought this company, and this is under Axis ownership, but it's still like separate trademark. and we can communicate from Ultra with intercom devices. And how you can see, here's the configuration screen for intercom device. You just point IP address of the intercom, login, user password, and I hope, yeah, this is, unfortunately, this is not very good picture. This intercom device located on my table. And what basically, how it works. No, you can see the intercom device. You can see like a video from operator, but main functionality located here in card holder. If you have like for card holder, you can have like PIN code and intercom phone. It's my cell phone, and really, if somebody type on the intercom device connect to me, like apartment holder, like I rent apartment in the building, this intercom device will call directly to me. This PIN code will allow you to open the door through intercom keypad. And if I update this information, as example, you can see that the Ultra automatically will be connected to the intercom and update the this information inside the intercom. Like, wait a second, you will see this event on the screen. Yeah, you see, intercom downloading, intercom downloaded. It will allow you to synchronize Ultra card holders with list of intercom tenants. And additionally, all actions from the intercom will be logged to the system. Right now, if Greg, you are in the office? Hello?
Greg is in the office.
Okay. Yeah, if Greg will visit my office and press few buttons on the intercom, in the intercom, we will see that events from the intercom going to Ultra system. Okay, but any case, additionally to this, we provide our SIP service. SIP service will allow to communicate. You see somebody press buttons on the intercom device, and we see that it's going to, yeah, it's going to call to this number. No, it's fake number, but any case, just idea that all actions on the intercom log it to the Ultra system, and it's archived by our historical log system, and in operator can see who opened the door, who allowed to tenant in, enter to the enter door, and all this kind of action. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you need more detailed demonstration of this integration functionality, you can always request like demonstration session, and we can schedule the session, and we will provide you detailed demonstration how it works.
So he has a follow-up question. Okay, I'm not sure if that's relevant here, or maybe you want to address that in a one-to-one demonstration, but he's asking about when they're dialing, will they need to dial a code and not the telephone number? If how does the phone numbers work?
Yes, his dial. No, it's a directory. It means that when a visitor comes to the door and open intercom, he will see our cardholder's name and last name and first name, and he just no, up to you how to program this, but really, yeah, he will see first name, last name, and when you select this cardholder, the call automatically going to this number which saved in cardholder record.
Okay. All right, thank you, Vlad. Let's move on to the next question from Arlene. She's asking, can you explain the difference between conditional and unconditional lockdown?
Okay, I love this question. I explained like 100 times.
Okay. Not for me.
Thank you, Arlene. Okay. Okay. The difference is that in regular lockdown, or how we name sometimes it's like full lockdown or just lockdown, no cards working on the door. It means the only way to open the door is by key.
Okay.
With conditional lockdown, if you send commands from Ultra, okay, let's see on the screen. If you go to operator control, okay, better if we'll go, 1 second. Yeah, we will go to device map. Okay, site is offline right now, but any case. Okay,
Yep.
If you send just lockdown command, the only way to open the door is through the key. If you send conditional lockdown command, the only card, if you will go to access levels, and as example, unfortunately, this command works only for doors, not for floors. Okay. If you have door in access level for this operator, and this operator has time period always, this card will work for this door during conditional lockdown. If you will have door with time period different from always, like any other time period, like 24/7, and different like 1 minute, any other time period except always, this card will not work for conditional lockdown.
Okay.
It is like in old system, it was master access levels. Right now, we don't have, in Ultra, we don't have like master access level. We have like access level always, which is like default access level. If the cardholder has this access level, if cardholder has always time period in his access level, his card will work through conditional lockdown. Any other time period will not work in conditional lockdown.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Is it no? Is it understandable what I explained?
Yes.
Okay. And in future version, we will have additional possibility to disable possibility for some operators to work with always access level. Here will be additional checkbox. We have few requests from our dealers and end users, and we will enable and disable possibility for operators to work with always access level. Okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I can take more questions. Please go ahead and speak or type it in, and I will read that out. Okay.
No, can you?
Vlad, it's Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Can you show the group how the UMC works?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. For UMC, no, step one, to buy the license. The
Vlad,
second step.
Vlad, explain a little bit about what the UMC is, and then how you do it.
Okay. UMC allow you to replace, like, to use your cell phone like for card holders, to use cell phone like card. It means that cell phone will replace the card. Okay? Definitely you can have UMC with all hosted systems. If you have hosted system, UMC possible for you, for this customer. If you have local system, this system should have internet. Without internet, definitely UMC will not work. It means that the local system should have stable access to the internet and will have possibility to communicate with our UMC service. Okay. Now, in the system configuration, when you will buy UMC license, we will provide you security ticket for your Millennium system. It's like one key for the system, and you will need to add this key to this field in the Ultra. Okay, this is step one. Through this security key, your system will communicate to our UMC service. Okay. The step two, you can go to home, you can go to UMC doors, and you can select which doors will be included to the UMC functionality. Because some doors is have like some doors have like high level security, and you don't want to allow cardholder to open this door from his cell phone. And this is like you can include like entrance doors, like low level security doors to the UMC functionality, and these doors will be available to the cardholder. Okay. After you add the doors, you can go to cardholder, and I think we sell UMC like 100 users license, and you will have possibility to add 100 cardholders to this UMC service. To add cardholder to this UMC service, you need to go to cards, and in general information, you need to enter company email address. When you will add company email address to this email, cardholder will receive notification that he is added to UMC service. And this notification email will include like security key and instruction where he can download the UMC software. He can download UMC software from Apple Store or from Android Store. After he will download the UMC software, he will have possibility, he needs to register his name, email, and enter this token, which we will send together in this email to his software. And after that, he will see list of all available for this cardholder doors. This doors belongs to the, this depends from his access level. It means that all this credential going through the cardholder access levels. And if cardholder does not have access to this door, he will not have possibility to open this door. And same story with time periods. It means that if cardholder cannot open this door during the night time, he will not have possibility to open this door through UMC during the night time. All depends from the cardholder access level. And through this application, cardholder will see list of available for him doors, and he can press unlock, and door will be unlocked. This is how it works.
Anybody have any follow-up questions to that, the UMC? And
Yep.
go ahead.
Is that for all types? What type of phones can you use again?
Vlad, you can confirm that you can use all types of phones, Android and Apple, anything else?
Definitely there is limitation by you cannot use like very old phone, but I think it's from Android version 6. I need to look to this, but and Apple from iPhone 6 definitely it works.
Okay.
From iPhone 6 and up.
Yeah. And you can't reuse those. It's like you can't reuse those things. That's specifically for the each individual phone, correct?
Correct.
Arlene, I'm not sure. I don't understand your. I understand correctly your question.
Yeah, you can only have one phone number per person.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, you have only one. Yes. Token per person. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Sorry, let me hear. Can you reiterate that, Vlad, about how you can reissue credentials? If maybe kind of like how you reissue cards, is that something that's possible with credentials? If maybe someone's left a company or an apartment building and you had 100 credentials and it was all sold out or all issued, and then one person left, can you take that one and give it to a new person, or do you have to?
You can go to this card and remove active button or delete the card, and this card will not work, and mobile credential will stop work too. Yes, and you can send us a request. We will delete this from our list of credentials, and you will have in your license set one more credential. Yes, definitely.
Wow. Excellent.
All right. Okay, so Sean wants to know what version. You've spoken about the iPhone 6 and up. Is there a version for Android? Do you have a recommendation for?
I don't remember. I need to look to the documentation. I'm pretty sure in our documentation related UMC we have the Android version.
How quickly can you get credentials? Do they all come in blocks of 100 or?
Yes, it's licensed like block of 100. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And if you want to add more, every block is 100. Okay, perfect. Thanks.
Yeah, and as far as I know, the price for this 100 really low. I don't remember. Greg can answer.
Okay, no, Oh, that's good. No, that's great. That's good.
All right. If I
And
know
oh,
we
sorry,
have-
they'll read all types of readers?
Everything which works with Ultra will work with mobile credential.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, all types of readers that you have working with Ultra will work with your mobile credentials.
Okay.
So we had a question come in, and it said, can you show me your new data analytics feature and how it works?
Yes. This is dashboard. We name this like dashboard functionality. And this is, you see my screen, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. This is how it works. And, okay. This is test system, and really it doesn't have like a lot of functionality, but it's enough to look to this. Okay. No, the dashboard is very useful for big sites. Okay. The first, you can see a list of list of all site controllers. You can see here how many doors you have in the system. You can see how many online, how many offline, how many some strange, not understandable states. If you have something like you enter and did not fill all information about this. Now you can see how many cards should be downloaded to the hardware and how many cards really in the hardware. Sometimes if you have door offline, the download command did not process all cards to the board, and you can immediately see that you have some difference. And if you will press this, you can see that okay. It's a test system and it's not really show correct information. I think I need to switch to real system. In this case, it will be more useful. 1 second. Okay. Okay, I will switch my screen to another screen so you can see the real system. Okay. Okay, do you see my screen right now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, and do you see right now dashboard?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, Vlad.
Okay.
Keep going. We see it.
Okay, great. Okay, this is not our real system, and if you press like in cards, you can see each door. You can have how many cards downloaded to the door. You can send update command to the door. You can see only online doors or only doors with different card numbers, just in case you need to re-download this. Okay. Now you can see information about your system like free disk space, database size, how many operators connected, version information, license information. If you have UMC, you can see Ultra Mobile credential. If your system connected to our UMC service, you can see this. You can see how many events you have for some time period. As example, for 24 hours in our doors, we have like 48 events. Additionally, you can see how many invalid users events you have in the system. Sometimes it's very useful information for cardholders, for operators. Sorry. Here you can see the events, and you can see how many door updates going through the system. For big system, if you have like multiple operators, to prevent conflicts between operators, it's very useful information. And you can see, definitely you can see a lot. This is what we have like right now in dashboard. And we're going to improve this functionality in future to add more like rules, alarms, this kind of stuff, more analytic information about your system. This is can be very useful for customers who have 100 and more doors and a few thousand cardholders. Hello?
All right. Does that answer your question? Okay, yeah, I got that response from him. We have two more questions actually pending. One says, how many, this is back to the mobile credentials. It talks about the number of phones. How many phones can you have active on Ultra?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
I'm assuming that it talks about card holders. So card holders will determine how many you can issue mobile credentials to. So how many, is there limits to the number of card holders you can have in Ultra?
Yeah, so I think I might have made that question. So when I said telephones, I was really referring to people using the mobile credential on their phone. But Vlad, you can confirm that there's no limit to the number of mobile credentials that you have. It's really based on the capacity.
How many cardholders you have? Yeah.
Really, the card
So,
holder.
and if the person have like two phones, he can use both phones. You can set up this mobile credential to the two phones. But in the system, we always know who opened the door. It means that both these phones will be connected to the cardholder, and we can see that this cardholder opened this door. Really, I can try to demonstrate this.
Now let me also, Vlad, let me also add. So it's there's no limit to the number of phones that people have, as long as
you see. If you see my screen right now, I just opened the door, and you can see that I'm open the door with me. I'm open the door from my UMC device, and I send to this door remote unlock command for the kitchen door in our office.
Yeah, so just to reiterate, you could have multiple phones per card holder, and you could have multiple credentials for a individual if they have multiple phones. The limitation is really the number of limitations of card holders, and with Ultra, there isn't really a limitation on card holders.
Okay, that's perfect.
All right. Great. Let's go back to the dashboard question now. It says, does it only show on the thin client, or will it show up on the hosted?
Sorry.
You want me to repeat that? The
Yes, please.
analytics dashboard. Is this also available unhosted or is it only on the thin client?
Okay. This is a very common misunderstanding. You can have thin client with your hosted system. This is not about hosted, not hosted. It's with hosted system, you still can install a light client. The answer is yes. Analytics is available only for Windows client or thin client. It's not available for web client right now. But you can use Windows client with hosted system. You just need to install this client to the computer. As example, this is our office system, and this is cloud system. But we use Windows client with this cloud system.
Okay. I hope that answers your question. Yes, you can have it unhosted. It's only on a local install though, not on the web-based version.
Yes.
All good. All right. So the last question I have here is for you to explain how remote licensing works. What is it and how does it work?
Okay. To explain how remote licensing works through the dealer portal. Okay, 1 second. I need to prepare some demonstration. 1 second.
Vlad, you're going to show the dealer portal?
Yes, I want to show the dealer portal, and really we have like Millennium account.
Yeah. Vlad, let me ask Arlene. Arlene, are you okay if we use one of your sites as an example?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
So Vlad, when you get to the dealer portal, look at the BAB security.
Yeah,
dealer
that's,
portal.
yeah.
No, for this, unfortunately, we cannot use. 1 second. One second, I need to prepare this. Okay, do you see my screen right now? Do you see the dealer
Yes.
portal?
Yes, Vlad, we do.
Okay. No, really the remote credential works this way. As example, you have site. This is like Millennium database demo site, which belongs to our Millennium account. And this is license. As example, if license period expired, and you will press to the license, and here you will have possibility to enter the site code for this system. You don't need to have a technician to send you site code. You just site key. You will have like place to enter to your site code, and it automatically will generate site key. 1 second.
Vlad, you need some help with something?
No. 1 second. I'm right now creating the free license here, and so it will be available here. 1 second.
Okay. So for those who are on, this automatic licensing was developed so that right now, when you need a license for your software or a software maintenance agreement relicensed or a license
you see?
expired,
Okay.
hang on, Vlad, hang on. What
Okay.
this will do is when on off hours, when Millennium is not working, you can log into your dealer portal and generate a key so that you can relicense your software without calling Millennium. That's the purpose of what we're showing you.
Okay.
So,
Okay, you
go
see,
ahead, Vlad.
this is list of the sites. Greg, can I just, like, you purchase the license, we enter this license to our system, and now for this site, if you go to license, you see, this is the key for this site, which you purchase additional license. As example, you want to decrease support period, or you change some, you add some doors, and now you can enter the site code, you can generate site key. Yeah, it's blocked because the expiration period is not available, but if it's everything correct, you will get this site key, which you site code, which you can enter to Ultra, and everything will work fine. Okay.
All right, thank you, Vlad. Due to time, we have time to take probably one more question.
No, really about this, it's like very easy. If you will have this situation, it means that you purchase new license. You can always call to technical support, and we will help you go through like automatic license generation, and you go through one time, and you will understand how it works for all other sites. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the question.
Demi, 1 second. Just so everybody knows, we'll try and do a video on how this works and post it up on our website so you guys can see this work.
All right. Great. Thank you, Vlad. I have one more question here. And maybe I should just have Arlene ask that question directly. The question about add or edit emergency mode 3. Do you want to go ahead?
Okay. This is a question about emergency door, emergency mode.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, 1 second. I need to share back Ultra system. Okay, you see Ultra right now, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. If you go to door page, you see door page. For door, you can, as example, kitchen entrance door. You can, right now, this door in auto activate regime, okay? But as example, we have current situation, quarantine, and we need to close this door, and door should be closed all time. What we can do? We can do to emergency mode regime for this door, and we can change relay from auto activate to valid user all time. Okay? Save.
Okay.
Now, if you go right now to the door, okay, 1 second. This door is disabled, sorry. Okay, just let's check with which doors are online right now. Okay, let's go to this door. Door 1, test site. Okay, door 1. This door in active after activate, and let's check if the door is open right now. Yes, the door is open right now. Okay. Now we go to the emergency mode and we change relay to valid user all time for this door. Okay. Now, if in case of emergency, we can configure like thread levels, like to switch, like when we switch from thread level normal to thread level red, we can send set door emergency mode command. And if we will send this command to the door, let's send this through operator control page. We go to the door, we will select test site, we will select door 1, and we will send command set door emergency mode. And we will send this command to this door. And now this door switch from normal mode to emergency mode. Okay? You see, it's downloaded and unlocked end. The door is locked. And now the door will be in the valid user always state. Up to moment we will send end for emergency mode command. Turn off emergency mode. We send turn off emergency mode, and door will be back to normal regime with after unlock. Okay?
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
No, as example, the different situation when you need to configure like dual custody. For some special door, you have like dual custody mode during the emergency time period, emergency regime. You can always configure a dual custody mode. You see?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Vlad. We have gone a little over our time here, and I don't want to keep everyone anymore. But I hope that we have answered all of your questions. If you have any more questions, I think we can take one more. Otherwise, we would love to hear from you after this. And I will, in case maybe you didn't catch one or two things that we talked about, I will have this recording on our website in the next few days, and we'll all get a link to it so that you can listen to it over. And if you have any questions about that, you can reach back out to us. So here with, thank you, Vlad. I appreciate that. You can always get in touch with us. We have tech support technicians, and we're still open to answer any of your questions. You can send an email to tsupport@mgiaccess.com. We're still open virtually every day from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. You can open a ticket if you want to, if you need to speak to Vlad or anyone else to ask any questions. Please feel free to do that. We're open, we're available, and we'll be able to help you.
Hey, Bimmy, hang on one second. Vlad, would you stop sharing so Bimmy's screen shows? Vlad?
Yep.
Just stop your screen sharing because Bimmy's got something.
I already did.
Okay. Can everybody see Bimmy's screen now? Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah. So this information is on here. It's on our website. You can contact us at any time. If you have any major technical issues pop up, send us an email to tsupport or open a ticket through the support portal, which you can get through from our customer support link on our website anytime, any day, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Once you log a ticket, it goes into our system and then we can respond to you. I'm sure most of you already know that. I just felt like we needed to reiterate that. You can call us. We're still open and available to answer your calls, take orders, especially now that you know so many of the other features. The dashboard is a licensed feature. It's great. It gives you a view of everything, an overview of what your site is doing, how everything's working, what's going on in one snapshot without having to go through tabs all the time. And the mobile credentials are really very affordable. And because they're transferable, you can easily reassign it, cancel one, reassign if you need to. And so we're still open and we can issue those remotely to anyone, anywhere. And I think that this would be a great time to actually test those out to your clients. So give us a call. Kathy will be there. We'll be ready to help you go through that. If you want to test it out, we have an offer where you can have one trial version for one mobile credential at any time, just to see how it works on your system. And once you test it out, I am 100% sure you're going to be like, hey, yeah, let me get 100. So we're here. I would like to thank you for joining us today. If you have any more questions, let me know. And yeah, so that's it. Thank you. And
Thank
enjoy
you.
your day.
Thanks, Bimmy.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.